that castle talk.
What up, Jose?
You watch the world. This that castle talk. 1, 2, 3, castle 3. This that castle talk. Yo, castle me, castle 1, castle 2, castle 3.
Well. We are finally live on the Twitter and on the YouTube. Welcome to Castle Talk Live. Oh, man, my effects are not working. Today, we have a special guest. But with that, I got to introduce my co-host of today. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know him as Mr. Disconnects, but I know him as Jay Connects. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Connects is up here as my co-host. So what's up, Jay? You're muted. And you watched the show.
This is the first time I've ever been live.
Watch the show
Together on this space, bro. It's different, man. I'm not gold. I don't have my shades on. I should have got my shades.
No.
I mean, we've been live before. We've been interviewed before, but this is different. And you know what? Usually I'm on this side of the screen, like the J Connects PFPs on this side, and you're on the right side. You know, just like the background.
Right. But I was trying to switch it, but it didn't seem to work. You know, but we are live day and night. Castle Talk, the very first episode. Wait, where are we?
Episode 3, season 2.
Season 2, and this is the very first live one. Like, we're actually live doing this on our own, like big boys.
Big boys, bro. And we talked about doing this last season. Yeah. Actually, in a few interviews, we talked about we should do live. We should do our own live. We both have big personalities, you know.
Or you, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're starting to have a big personality too. I see your hoodie, buddy. I see what you're ranking over there.
Yeah,
I see 2 ears. Show them the merch.
I'm annoyed. Yeah. But anyways, without further ado, really, dude, we've been waiting to interview this guy for like a long time, since back in season 1. I'm so happy that he's going to be a part of our first live Twitter and YouTube show here. And guys, I don't know, man. I'm so proud to have him on our show. And I was talking to him backstage. Really humble, really like nice dude. Josh is a cool man. So like, and it's Ape Mother. It's a dude, guys. Get used to it. You're gonna see a pretty face in a couple of seconds. Without further ado, Jay, I'd like to make you're muted again. I'd like for you to do the introductions.
We are here, season 2, episode 3, Castle Talk Live. We got a special guest for you guys. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to the Ape. Shout out to Ape Mother from Ape Reunion. Beep, 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 beep. Let's go! Listen. This is a big deal for all of us here at Castle 3, at Castle 1, and Castle 2. Rest in peace. But listen, we're happy to have you here, bud.
Yeah, I'm stoked to be here. Thanks for having us. It's going to be a really nice time talking and just catching up and whatever you guys want to talk about.
Dude, by the end of this, you're going to be dreaming of us. Like, who the hell is Pinky and Jay? They stoned the shit out of me. My ears are hurting.
Well, I'll see you here in a week. So, don't say anything you regret.
You'll see that big sexual chocolate over there. Not me. I'm going to stay in old Canada.
Sexual chocolate, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we don't have to go there. But let's introduce ourselves, right? So let's start off with you, Ape Mother. Let's ask the question that I think a lot of people want to know, including me. The name Ape Mother. Why Ape Mother?
That's a good start. When I met my business partner, Rug Doctor, and we decided to start a project, whom he didn't call himself Rug Doctor at the time, obviously.
Even a name like that, I want to interview him as well. Yeah. How we got that name?
Super smart, super good dude. But we had decided that the NFT projects we were a part of were not producing that interesting of deliverables, considering how much money they had raised. There was also a lot of weird promises being thrown out there. And, we were young to the industry. And so we were, hoping that people would deliver. Anyhow, when we decided to launch our own project, we thought, well, we're going to do better. And our mission is to help rugged individuals and to start from a free mint platform and then outperform mints or projects who started with a much bigger mint. And with the idea, like some nobility in mind behind it, we still really enjoyed the fact you could be anybody you want to be in Web3. You don't have to be your name. You can be anonymous if you want to. It's sort of taboo to do that, especially if you want to elevate your project to like an S tier quality. But anyhow, at first we had gone on with this anonymous idea that we would be whoever we wanted to be. And I had decided that I was going to be a character that took care of people and brought them in to a project from their stranded discords and rugged projects. And I thought, nobody takes care of people better than a mom. So I'm going to be the Ape Mother. And then Rug Doctor said, I'm going to fix all the rugs out there and give people hope and NFTs. And so I'm going to call myself Rug Doctor. And so that's what we named ourselves.
Very clever. I'm glad you gave me that background. That makes a lot of sense. Mother's very caring.
Yeah. I mean, since then, it's actually, very memorable. Nobody forgets it. When you go into a room and you start talking as a guy and your name is Ape Mother, they're like, holy crap. There has been some funny jokes. People are like, you should maybe like change your name to like Mr. Ape Mom, or, maybe end the Ape Mother era and go into like Ape Daddy era, Ape Father. Like, no, we're not doing that.
I was going to ask, is there Ape Father?
There is an Ape Father. He's sort of a mythical character that we created when we launched the project as a stand-in for somebody that we might have join as, a developer or a partner who, is a good fit with our team. And then later just kind of went on to be a part of like some of the lore that is behind the project, because we didn't launch with an Ape Father. It was just me, Rug Doctor, and Ape Son.
Ape Son. There's a son.
There's a son, yes.
I didn't know this.
The whole goddamn family up in this Ape Mother reunion thing. Jesus.
Well, I mean, it has to be Ape Sister now. There has to be.
Can I be the Ape Sister?
There's it's funny you say that. There is somebody out there who kind of coined the Ape Sister name because of this project. So I thought, it's pretty. There's an Ape Brother. There's like an Ape Sister, and there's all kinds of spinoffs now. Ape Bro.
Ape Bro.
Okay. So you're the Ape Mother. Okay, and then the doctor. The doctor is the one that's saving all the rug projects.
He's doing the surgery. He's doing the intricate work that, the work that surgeons do that nobody else can do.
Okay.
Now, when you say rug projects, what kind of rug projects are we talking about here?
Well, so when we started, we have to go back to we started working on this project in February of 2022. And at the time, you had just gone, just at the flip of the year, 2021 to 2022, you saw a massive wave of new NFT projects come and leave as fast as they dropped their art. And that increased exponentially all the way through the end of Q2, basically, where we just saw thousands of projects come on the scene. And we were all a part of those projects that, maybe we didn't pay a lot of money for, or maybe we did pay a lot of money for. It really depends on the project. But yeah, the companies we're thinking of were charging at the time $1,000 up to $1,000 to mint a project, maybe even more. Most people are charging like $250 to mint an NFT. And so there's a lot of projects that came, collected money, left, fall into that rugged project category, and we just wanted to start from a different platform at the time, which was unheard of, but then went on to become a popular trend, which was dropping a mint for free and then showing people what we were capable of, and just showing up consistently and working and producing results and trying to build cool things around NFTs. And so, yeah, just any rugged project really, but more centric to the time in which we launched, because in our contract, we actually wrote in a function for a few rugged communities and whitelisted them so that if you owned one of the NFTs from those rugged projects, you could mint Ape Reunion for free. And so many of the people who minted this project came from our rugged project and minted 3 Ape Reunion for free. And then within a week had like, $1,500 sitting in their wallet, and we're super stoked. So
Very happy.
yeah.
That's cool. See, like you're helping communities that were. So I'm gonna say it because here I don't give a shit. It's my show. Projects that got fucked. Okay, so basically, and you're helping them out, and you made sure they got some quality, good liquidity into their wallets with repping your project, and also you gain community members that way. You got new community members that are now loyal to you because not only were they stuck with another community that rugged them, but now you're saving them, hence the doctor, right? And you're basically making them money. So shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, to an extent. I mean, you at first, right?
But they're joining a community, bro. They're joining your community, which at the end of the day matters. That's what matters the most. J Connects, you're
I'm muted because there's sound effects in the background. I wanted to make sure. Okay. So the question is, how long have you been in the spaces before launching this project? Because it seems to me like you've been observing for quite a while, and then you guys came together, or has this always been? Jake Kness got all the. I'm sorry, I'm in the comments. But yes, how long has it been since you were in the spaces before you decided to come out with this project? Because as you're talking, I was saying to myself, he had to see a lot of rugs in his time before making this. This concept.
Yeah, well, I had been really heavy into crypto dating back to 2016, and then I started collecting some NFTs in 2017, and then towards the end of 2018, I took a break from the industry for about a year and a half and worked on some professional development stuff, and went back to school, finished a degree in applied economics and data science. And then after school, once I started working again and had more time and I wasn't just getting hammered by assignment after assignment. And, it's different when you go back to school as a little bit older than, the old guy on campus, because it means a lot more to you and you really know what you want and you're paying for it out of pocket a lot too. So I pretty much put crypto down for a year and a half, knowing that I needed to work on some things and, finish kind of that professional development career track where to put me in a different position for what I wanted to do. Anyhow, it wasn't until roughly 2020 that I got back into NFTs, like late 2020, into like the middle of 2021. I still wasn't really that activated. And then kind of like a lot of people, once we started to see more traction with Basie and CryptoPunks, and you started to hear people like Gary Vee talk a lot about NFTs, other influencers with large platforms, celebrities. I was already like well versed in blockchain tech, and then just kind of found myself getting back into it. And by October of 2021, I had I'd already started collecting NFTs again like crazy. And it only took me from October to, the end of November or middle of December to realize like, man, these projects are just really not understanding their potential, or, they're also just putting out really bad quality products or art, and we can do something cooler. And I never really thought I would start an NFT company, to be honest. And after, spending a couple of years inundated with, altcoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum trading, all this stuff, I just really thought I would never gravitate back to it, because it takes a lot of time. It's like, whether you're trading, whether you're studying or just learning, whether you're creating a product from scratch, or you're participating in a community, or, creating a really great podcast, YouTube show, it takes time, and it's time away from whatever it is else that you're trading your time for. So in my case, that's time with my wife, time with my dogs, time with that, there's just different seasons of life where sometimes you cannot spend as much time as crypto demands. And then when you're in it and you're responsible for a brand, you don't really have a choice. So I said this before, I have so much respect for anybody with children that is trying to do something as a startup founder of any sort in this industry, because add kids into the mix, and I just don't know how you would function.
So really, like you finished saying, how I'm surprised like you were into NFTs before 2020. So that's why that shocks me, because I didn't hear anything about NFTs until I was on the shitter watching Gary Vee on TikTok. Really, the NFTs is the next big thing. I'm like, really, what is NFTs? And I'm an artist. I draw. That's all I do. If I don't draw, it's like I'm on heroin or something. I get itchy, So I gotta do something. So for me, when I got hurt from work, I blew my back out. I was drawing all day, and I started drawing my daughter. And then God told me, you're gonna be a part of this NFT world, which till this day I'm like, fuck, what did I do to myself? But it's such a, if you're in it, you're passionate for it. So people that come in, take your money from the innocent consumer, innocent person, and rug them. You're just the evil of the world. That's what's wrong with these spaces today. But at the end of the day, if you're in it and you can constantly keep growing, you're passionate about it. You care about the money. You care a little bit. Let's face the facts. We're all here to make a buck. But at the end of the day, I don't care if I make $0. Half my income goes into the Gremgoyles. I don't see $1. So I think it's the same way for you. You're passionate more about the project and your company, more about the dollar that's coming in. So it's all about passion at the end of the day to be in this space. And to be a parent is not easy, like you just finished saying, Josh. I had my daughter who brought me into this space, right? And I have another one on the way, and I'm thinking, oh shit, I have another one on the way. Like, oh man, what the fuck am I gonna do? But Jay's already got the double. So, anyways, it's all about passion. And for me, when I hear you speak and what you're sharing with us, screams passion, 1,000%. So yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, when we started this, it was the realization that it was the combination of all of our skill sets in one place, and all of our, some of our passions. We come from crypto, we come from software, we come from blockchain, we come from gaming, we come from collecting, Pokemon cards and, Michael Jordan cards when we were kids, and Pogs, just the collectibles atmosphere. It's all here. And then, mix in the social media aspect and all of the lessons that you can apply, all of the skill sets that you can apply, they're not that much different than other products that you would market and how you would go to market per se, but it's a vastly different industry. It's very exciting. As Jay's going to see when you go to Miami, there's going to be a lot of fun going on. It's not like going to your annual vacuum conference in I don't know, it's like it's a very tag industry. Art is at the center of this industry. Culture and art are at the center of being at the center of this industry, like changes everything. And when we think about the industries that kind of defined us through our childhoods, you look to, maybe like skateboarding or, now gaming is a thing, like esports teams and stuff like that. But it's all based on really cool art and like, this way of life and culture and just awesome events. And I don't know, it's cool.
I forgot what I was going to say. You guys, both of you guys going back and forth. Yeah.
Are you excited for Art Basel today?
I was going to say something a long time ago, but I forgot what it was.
Are you excited for Art Basel, brother? You're going to be hanging out with. You're going to be hanging with the mother himself.
Listen, I'm excited and also a little disappointed because I couldn't take off on the 7th. And the 7th, from what I know, is the event that you're having, right? What happens to what you?
7th is one of them. So I mean, there's so many events going on.
Wait! Before you say anything else, do you have an event happening on the 8th or the 9th or the 10th?
I have, yes, but
yes,
complicated.
Yes. This is what I needed.
Yeah. So shout out to Jaden. We're doing.
Jaden's going to be there too.
We're co-hosting. Or we're sponsoring the party that Jaden did all the hard work to put together, which is really an honor because I know how much hard work that is. But we're going to be one of the sponsors with the Goons and I think Quirkies as well for the Ultraviolet Underground Rave. That's just one night, and then there's I'm there through Monday, so we're one of the sponsors for the Pigeons in New York event. Shout out to Jay and Marcus. Those guys are amazing. So we're also doing our own thing at the Bates Motel or the Bates Motel, the Gates. This isn't a scary movie. The Gates Motel with the Krypton Goons and the Quirkies. I'm going to produce a schedule here pretty quick, but it's very packed. I think Thursday night might be the only chill night, but I'm going to an Ordinals event that night for sure.
Hashtag Bates Motel, guys. Hashtag Bates Motel.
That's hilarious, bro. What the hell was that? Gates Motel. I even said this to myself. When I was drinking coffee this morning, I said the Bates Motel to myself when I was talking about the event, and I'm like, what the heck? This is crazy talk.
So
I'm hyped. I'm hyped now. So 8th, 9th, one of those days you're gonna be out there. I gotta hit you up, man.
Yeah, we'll connect for sure. Actually, the 7th. You are gonna miss Tony Bravado is putting on the House of Specs.
I don't want to know what I'm gonna miss because I already know what I'm missing.
Tony's top notch. He always puts on probably the best events at coincide with a Web3 event, like a massive conference. So
that's great. That's great.
Yeah. You only missed the best one.
Oh, really? So I know I missed that. I missed House of Sex. I did have VIP tickets for that. That's great. I missed the Culture Cards event with Mike Tyson and Rick Ross and Frenchie and T-Bang.
Why are you going?
Yeah. Well, I missed all these things because
you got Josh here, bro. At least you got him.
Yeah, you can just email me those tickets and I'll go there as Jake and that.
He walks right in there with his Grimble hoodie on, like, oh,
I'm a VIP tonight.
Why not?
Oh man!
Send him a hoodie. When is this? When is that party?
Which party?
The Mike Tyson one.
Oh, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. You're not
gonna send Josh a hoodie.
There's no point of knowing about when it's happening because we're not going.
I will say Mike Tyson was supposed to be at our event and he had a change of plans, which to me sounded like he was not even going to be in Miami. So you might end up being okay.
Rugged.
I'm not sure.
You better be careful with that word. You know what Tyson is?
Mike
didn't
Tyson.
I didn't say that.
You know Tyson? Oh,
I'll get punched. I'll get punched. Mike Tyson rugged. You know, there you go.
I grew up watching that guy.
Yeah, I know. Come on, we all played Mike Tyson Punch Out, bro, on that Nintendo. Come on now, please. We all did that.
yeah.
We all played that.
So I want to get to the next question I have. You did a free mint, right?
Yeah.
How long did it take for the collection to sold out? I know it was like a 10,000.
It took like 10 minutes.
Fuck off, bro. Come on, fuck off. What is that? 10 minutes for 10,000.
Nicky, who was he talking to?
I don't know. What the fuck? 10
He's
minutes?
talking to me? He's talking to you, right?
10 minutes. Wait a minute.
He's
What?
talking to you, right?
Fuck off, bro.
You're over there. My finger's going this way.
10 minutes.
Who's he talking
Who
to?
you
Talking to me?
It was done in less than 10 minutes.
Less than 10 minutes.
Wait a minute. Before you deploy, before you press deploy, bang, when you press the deploy button on the computer, right? How long did you promote that free mint?
I think
Don't say a week. Don't say a week. I'm shutting this shit down, bro. I'm sorry.
I think it was a month.
A month. Okay. A month of promoting a free mint that got 9.4 minutes. You know, pretty good.
Yeah, we did some cool stuff early on that really helped us. And I wouldn't say we've strayed away from some of that stuff, but we've been focused on building a game rather than like promoting intra-community challenges, so to speak. One of the things we did that was kind of new, and
I'm being told off, by the way. Your number one fan is telling me off. Don't swear.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comment section. Look at Lady Wing is ready to fry us, bro.
Sorry.
She's the goat for sure.
Sorry.
We did this thing called the Legends Gauntlet. We created this concept where the first couple people in our disc, when we started promoting, obviously we started like everyone else, 0 followers, 0 people in our Discord, nobody heard of us, and it was a steady organic growth until it kind of popped off, but it wasn't easy. And to kind of give us, that oomph over the finish line to like get some momentum, we launched the Legends Gauntlet, which the idea was if you did X amount of tasks to help us promote the project, you got points for those tasks, and they were automatically added to your username and promoted on a leaderboard. So we kind of pitted everyone against each other, and only the top 10 spots were able to become legend. And if you became a legend, you got to work with Rug Doctor one-on-one and design a 101 that would be minted in the collection. And so that was pretty cool, the way that all turned out. Then we later on did another gauntlet where we actually created a Twitter tool using our Twitter API, similar to what Portal's doing today, except we didn't have a user interface on a website. We just did it in our Discord, where we created a custom section, a couple custom channels, and then we created challenges every day and awarded people shards for their activity on Twitter. And then based on how hardcore they were on Twitter and if they fulfilled all the tasks, they either made it into the top 50 or top 10 or they didn't. So we started, a little bit of friendly competition, but I should say that was also based on the idea that in the era we launched our project, many others were using like bots in their Discord to give you XP for just talking. And so you would go into a Discord and people were grinding by just typing meaningless crap.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And you had to achieve a certain level, like level 9 or level 10 to like be eligible for the mint, basically. And we thought to ourselves, we're never going to do something like as cringy as that. That's like so far from what we want to do. And so our next best solution was the Legends Gauntlet, where everybody could mint the project, but if you wanted to be a legend and get a 101, you had to do legendary tasks. So it was a little different, but yeah.
Okay. Thank you for answering that question. So you basically found a way to tie in the lore and make it competitive enough that people will go against each other to win points eventually, right?
Yeah, so to speak. I mean, it wasn't super lore heavy, but it always is a good opportunity to create some lore, and we did a little bit. I mean, we definitely created this concept of legends, and I know to this date we're still planning on adding an area to our game where the Legends Hall is a thing and people can really appreciate the legends in the community and the art that is also accompanying those legends. And when we launched a second collection, actually. It took us, when did we launch it? We launched it, I want to say 16 months roughly after we did our first free mint. This year, we launched another project called Reunion Species.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not apes. It's a bunch of different characters in one collection, but we kind of did the same thing. We added a few legends in that collection, but instead of pitting people against each other and creating competition, we just kind of elected a few legends in our community, individuals who are really stand out and have been around and helped us immensely, or just been really good sound quality people. The other side of that was when we would do legend competitions, people were so fierce with them that they would call in sick from work.
No,
they would create 50 Twitter accounts. It was crazy. We were very concerned at the actions people were taking. So we're we're not doing that again. It's too dangerous.
That's fantastic. I would love my community to. I mean, but how did you get that going? How did you get that? How did people have to have 50 accounts to get those points? To have that? What made them think? What did you say to push them to go to that?
I mean, it
excited them. What was the ticket?
Combination of a lot of things. One, at the era we launched, no team was very approachable or out there. There wasn't podcasts or video cast like this where you were talking about your project. It was also at the start of right before Twitter Spaces started, kind of at the end of the Clubhouse era, where for the most part, founders were just anonymous. They didn't really have any authentic engagement with their community. They would come in and maybe hype up chat every now and then, but that's it. And so we were out there on Twitter Spaces frequently. Actually, leading up to our mint, we facilitated just Discord voice chats. And then the week of our mint, we were in Twitter Spaces. And then so that was one aspect. The other aspect is that, I think to a degree, we said the right things and we checked the boxes. We passed the sniff test basically, where
what are the right things? What are the right things? Let me hear them.
It's just be authentic. Hey, we're not gonna screw you over. We're here to try to build something really cool. Obviously we're giving this away for free. So, you probably don't think it's going to turn out to be something that cool, but that's the whole point. We're not going to charge you so that you can give us a bunch of money and then see if we might do something with it. We're going to give you really good art and then let you determine if we can do something with it and you want to participate in this community. And, we just consistently showed up. We also spent time honing in and learning what it takes to be effective on Twitter. I mean, ultimately that is the number one marketing channel.
Yep.
As far as how we communicate with the the total addressable market for NFTs, or for the most part. I mean, most of the individuals interested in buying NFTs are probably on Twitter these days. or at least have signed in to check out an account to do their diligence on a company or an art project. But yeah, it was also in just a hype craze as well. Like, and we were also a little bit of a first mover in terms of the free mint. So as a new idea, as a new thing, we had that going for us. But on top of it, the art is really good. I don't, despite being an ape-based project, which is frowned upon, or
Pixelated
ape project.
Yes.
The art is really good. And
pixelated. Your pixelated art project is fantastic. Sorry to cut you off, brother.
Yes, yeah.
It's very, very good for a pixelated project.
Yeah.
You have to add that also the characters move. It's not just pixelated. There's like a GIF thing that happens with them.
I
right?
understand that, but the characters itself, the artwork, the where the pixels are laid and placed on these guys are so perfect that, and this is not me kissing your ass, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying.
It's a compliment to Rug Doctor.
Very good. Very good.
A great artist. And we spent a lot of time going over the collection, and that was something else. Before we generated the final collection, we were able to produce it 10 times on our end. And Rug wrote our own like generative art machine, basically, and our own like custom rarity tool, because when we generated it the first time, we were very unhappy with the rarity distribution once we mimicked the industry standard, which was BASI at the time. And so we mimicked that perfectly. I charted it, I plotted it on a histogram, scored all the traits, scored every NFT, and we're like, it just doesn't look right. And so Rug, listening to his gut, was like, I'm just going to build us a tool that we can like slide around the rarity of each trait and like play with it and like see it before we generate it. And so we were able to really refine the rarity output, but then we spent a lot of time going over the traits as well, which like any collection does. You really have to spend time. You do have to generate the art beforehand, especially if it's generative. You do have to go through each trait and decide, like, does this look well with the whole collection, or does this just look good at all? Like, but Rug is a phenomenal artist, and we're really lucky. I mean,
I got this question for you. You're the front and center guy, right, Josh? Like you're Ape Mother,
yeah.
You're the front and center guy. Who's behind you? You see Ape Doctor and all the. Who's behind you? Who's your team? Don't say any name. Like how many guys, girls? I don't know what it is, but who's behind you? Like you're the face. You're the face. You go to these conventions. You go to Art Basel. You go to NFT NYC. You do all these things. You're that guy. Who's behind you? Is my question.
I don't know how to answer that any differently than the team is just 3 people: me, Rug Doctor, and Ape Son. Me and Rug are pretty much the only dedicated full-time founders. Behind us as a starting team, we hired an additional artist named Peace. He's awesome. We have our team of moderators. We have 4 moderators at the moment. We've had as many as 7, and that's it. No, nobody else.
So it's like I'm the back end guy and Jay's the front end guy. See, Jay.
Yeah, it's that simple. Like I'm the front of the house and Rug's the back of the house. But we also like wear hats where sometimes he has to like do things in my land and sometimes I do things in his land.
Exactly.
But we pretty much have our own domains and we're both very good at what we do. We can always do better, of course. And for now, it's just a small shop. And part of that has to do with the fact that we were a free mint. So we didn't raise a lot of money. And so we had to be very cautious with the money that we did raise. And doing things like events, those are costly endeavors. Doing things like producing merchandise of any sort or apparel. Those are costly endeavors. And we still have, a little bit of our own internal operating expenses, but we've managed to keep our spend very low, and we've managed to stay lean and not require a lot in terms of back-end infrastructure that's very costly. And like yourselves, we've also funded a lot of it on our own and continue to, because this is something we care a lot about. It's something that we also get a lot of enjoyment out of. It's not our full-time job. And so, some people may find that, some people kind of cringe when they hear that this isn't our full-time job. And then other people are like, wow, thank goodness that you actually have a job that can support you and you're not relying on this. So, and we're very honest about that. Anyways.
Jesus, man. So, I want to share something. It's straight off of NFT NYC. Let me see if I can share my screen here.
Oh boy.
I think I might have seen it earlier.
Let me share this here.
NFT NYC. When people photograph you at these events, you always you're always a little tipsy. Always a little.
All right. So this right here. Does anybody want to explain me this? What is this?
We were at a strip club called Pandas.
What? Can you explain me these kind of moves? What moves are these?
These are terrible moves that I'm ashamed of, but they happened and I can't take them back. And they're on the internet.
Let me tell you, I put this shit on replay for a long time.
Let it become a meme. I mean, there's no such thing as bad PR. So maybe I should.
This thing. He's right.
I need to be doing worse dance moves more often.
Are you the founder that has your phone over here, right? And then you have another phone in your pocket, just in case someone else calls?
I don't know what happened in that event, but there was an era, and I'm still getting better at the balance thing, but there was an era where I just lived on my phone or my computer all day, every day, to the point where my health was degrading and my family was worried about me and my friends were worried about me. And that's also a necessary evil as a startup founder of any endeavor. You have to spend time answering the calls and managing your community and managing your company. And I've gotten better at it, but only in the last couple of months have I taken a stand for myself. And I was like, I'm not going to turn into a big slob behind my screen all day, every day. Hey, I didn't say, I didn't say that. No, I just mean look, I've been in better physical health. And so I had to take some time and think about what was important.
Jake Connect's got his Twitter spaces. Hey, I'm drinking next. He's got his potato chips on the other hand, or he's in the shower.
Hey, Miami's gonna be. I'm gonna be out there celebrating, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, bud. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Before we go,
let me get into what happened in that video. I just wanted to clarify.
Yes, go for it. It was a strip club. Pandas. Apes were together strong.
Apes definitely were there. Brando was there. You had Skirpy in there. And I saw Jay Vegas in there. That's what happened.
I think that event you saw everybody. I think you saw all those guys, Doodlegenics, Skirpy. You saw Pigeon. You got
actually, how it started is I saw Jeb Deasy. I saw the Dry Koala shirt. That's what happened. I saw the Dry Koala shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jeb Deasy. He was like, Jake Connects. And then I saw Dr. Bruce. And then someone tapped me on my shoulder and was like, Doodlegenics. I was like, what?
And then you look down, right? Oh, there you are. Right.
And then after that, I saw Jay Vegas. And I saw Jay Vegas.
Where did you see Josh? How did you meet Josh?
I'm trying to get to that. I don't want to say too many names. This is not that kind of space, right? This is all about Ape Mother and Ape Reunion. So I seen Jay Vegas, and Jay Vegas was like, "Oh, have you met Ape Mother?" Now at the time, I didn't know who Ape Mother was.
Oh no, you did not say who, bro. You did not say who.
I didn't say who. I just said what. What? What are you talking about? And then he tapped me and pointed to me, and then he said, "A reunion." I said, "Okay,
Reunion, yeah, okay.
That's what happened. That's what happened."
Okay.
So that's how I got introduced to Ape Mother at that moment in time. And I was like, "Hey, do you mind taking a picture?" I pulled up my phone, and like a little kid that wants to take a selfie with a celebrity. I was like,
with a celebrity.
A celebrity.
Josh, do you hear this, Josh?
Josh is famous. That's
Josh, do you hear this with a celebrity?
It's very honoring to think that some of the work we've done has, made people want to take photos every now and then.
Why are you so fucking humble, bro? Like, fucking let loose, bro.
It's good that he's
so nice.
First of all, Pinky, you're forgetting his community is in here in the comment section.
Yeah, but his community is
number two. He's lying. He's lying.
Ape Reunion, your founder is the most nicest person I think I've met in Web3 today. Okay, he is. I kind of want to hear him say "fuck," but he won't say it.
I try really hard not to come on to other people's.
This is a different show, bro. This is a different show.
He doesn't know us yet, Pinky. He doesn't know us yet. He's being professional as he should be.
Let me tell you, you are very.
Let me.
Well, since we're live,
Ape Mother, you didn't have to dance in that video. When I said it was recording, you could have just stood there.
You got some moves. There you go. There you go.
He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to do it. He could have been a different dude. He could have just been like. But he actually, and it was a full-blown dance. That's how it shows you how humble he is, how cool he is as well, right?
Bro, you got that Jamaican. He's got more groove than you, bro. Jeez.
Listen.
Hey, can I quickly demonstrate something by sharing my screen?
For sure. I was going to ask you to share a bit of the game that you got going, but whatever you want to do.
Well, we got Jackpot in the building. Jackpot.
Josh, this is your show, Josh. We're just hosting you.
Yeah, we're just. I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan.
He's a fan. Oh, let me share that screen for you.
Okay, I just loaded into Reunion.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, this is the question I wanted to ask you.
When's the Gremgo going to be in there?
No, that was the question. That was the question.
So here's our shopkeeper.
Wait, hold on. Let me maximize the screen. Ooh.
But something new just popped up, and I'm only letting you know for those people who are watching.
Strong.
Oh, that's dope. I think I've seen a tweet about this already.
That's cool. But where's my Gremgo?
All right, hold on. Slow down here, Tiger. You just met the guy, okay? You got to take him out to dinner first before you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to take him home. Okay, go ahead.
You got to talk to.
That's
Ape
cool.
Mother.
Wait, you have characters? Wait a minute. You got characters from NFT projects in here?
We just put them in.
Just eight. Okay, just Ape Together Strong. Okay.
We just put in 5 projects today.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What does one have to do to be in a game like this? Out of curiosity.
We spent a long time this year building with projects that they're like friends of ours, and we've spent a lot of time we basically onboarded projects that we spent a lot of time in spaces with, and just were really kind to us, and whom we either threw parties with and partnered in that sense, or we just partnered on Twitter. But yeah, that's pretty much was the premise. Like, just
that makes sense. I mean,
anybody that wanted to build something cool in Web3 that spent a lot of time working with us and didn't give up.
That makes a lot of sense, because why would you not collaborate with people that you don't know? You got to know these individuals. I remember meeting you, really actually meeting you as far as the Business of New York event in the Bronx. You were there, and I was presenting the Grimgoyles, super nervous, and I remember talking about Funko Pop and our collection.
Oh, and yeah, you guys, that was so cool what you did. I remember that conversation. That was really, really. I was like, no way. How how did they have a Funko Pop? That's the coolest thing I ever heard.
Right. And it was the first time I ever did a presentation in front of that many people, other than like high school. Taking it all the way back. I haven't spoken to in front of that many people before in my life. So it warmed up, and the confidence was built up because of the sponsorship, of course.
Man.
The feedback that we got from the crowd. He's
I
looking for his Grimgold Funko Pop now.
I'm looking for it. God damn it! It's all over this.
Any chance he gets, any interview we go into, he just takes it out and puts it on his shoulder.
Never mind.
But quickly, I'll just talk about that, how that even came about, because I don't think I ever told you. Or I did tell you. I told everybody, but I'll remind everybody in the space. Halfway through, I meant having a hard time selling the rest of our project. Pinky's a big collector of Funko Pops. He took a picture of a wall of Funko Pops. We put that image on Instagram, added some music, made a reel. Funko Pop seen it. They emailed him. He thought it was a cease and desist letter. They're trying to sue his ass.
I was scared.
Pinky, you want to take it from there? Tell him what happened after.
I was scared, man. It was really. I got an email from Funko Pop International.inc. The fuck? What is this? You know? Hi, we see the email is something about the Gremgoyles. They see the thing, and we'd like to work with you. If you need anything from us, let us know. A what? Okay, I just answered the email, and they're like, okay, so because they offered this to other companies and stuff. So they looked at the LLC, and they basically offered the right for us to use their logo / whatever we want to do as giveaways. And obviously, Funko Pop, what do they have? They got Funkos. So they just gave us a bunch of Funkos. They shipped us about 60 to 80 Funko Pops just to give away to the community. So that was really the sponsorship. When we say sponsorship, that's what it was. Then it came to like building our own Funko Pop, and then there was the dispute and a lot of legal stuff that I'm not going to go into with the show. But it was something that came out of the blue from one little picture of my room of Funko Pops. You know, so crazy how one little picture could change the whole aspect of a project. You know, or a company.
And we are still sponsored by them.
We're still sponsored
for the mystery box, because he kind of breezed past the legal part and just like kept on kept on going. I get that, but I just want to clarify, when we drop our mystery boxes, which will be coming at mint 800. Right now we're at 765. When we get to 800, when those boxes release, anyone who actually mints a box will be able to pick their Funko Pop.
Yeah, and they're all exclusive. They're not Funkos that you go buy at the pharmacy or any of that stuff. And they're all Funko Pop exclusives that are already valued up to $50 to $100 up in grade. So it's really something that's working. Yeah. But yeah, these spaces are.
Wait, are these projects? No. Right?
Yeah, some of these are.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. Like I recognize these PFPs. It's NFTs, I mean.
Yeah, so one of the things that we've been able to do is in our the early stage we are, besides being able to actually ship a beta that people can use, because that's a big deal, right? Like how many game companies, at least from the era that we popped up, sold an NFT to say they were going to make a game, and then we still can't play the game. And so for us, it was really important to at least ship the bones of this idea of what we want to build, because building a game takes a long time. Yeah. And building out a very mature game takes a lot of testing and a lot of hours, a lot of development hours, a lot of time, design, etc. But we were able to ship something in the interim to prove or have a minimum viable product, as they say in the business world, so that we could at least demonstrate, hey, we are actually here to build something cool. And on top of that, we threw holiday events. And one of the first holiday events we ever threw was a Friendsgiving event last year, where we brought in some other projects and we put NPCs in the map that were just wearing their items. And if you went and found them, you could collect the items And one of those was like this Huxley mask. And like when you would click on the NPC, you would see everything about the project, so that you could learn about the artist or who the team was behind the project. And so this year, kind of moving towards the idea that we want to have playable characters from other communities in our ecosystem, we worked towards creating our own NPCs that represent other projects. And then when you interact with them, there's some actual branding and like the ability to actually go and learn about that project as like a step towards adding a walk cycle to this character, and then allowing, for instance, in this case, anybody who holds an Apes Together Strong NFT to come in and play with just this one character as a guest character. If you want like a custom character, you have to collect an Ape Reunion for now. And, you know, you can play with it. All of the apes are animated and playable in game. But if you want to play as a different project, when we first launched that initiative, you'll be playing as just that one character that represents that collection.
So question for this game here, are you able to do multiplayer? Like, for example, like you're playing right now, and if I join, can I see you walking around? And
yeah, so this is live in our production environment, and this is live in our production environment, and it's multiplayer out of the gate. So you can see like right here, I'm the only person online. Yeah. But if there were other people online playing, they would just pop through the portal here and you would see them running around. And this chat is actually integrated with our Discord as well. So what that means is like if you connect your I haven't connected mine on this profile, but you can connect your Discord account and then it uses our existing game server so that you can talk to people in game.
That's brilliant. That is freaking awesome. That is very, very
question for you. Was the game made before? I don't know if you answered this question before, but was the game made before you made the collection, or was it made during, or was it made after?
The game was made after. So the sequence of events is we minted in April of 2022 for free. We animated the whole collection by mid-June, and then by end of September, launched a beta environment for the game. And by October, we allowed the ability for all of our holders to play the game with their NFT. And then we started hosting holiday events from there forward. And in the in-between time, we also launched an art studio where if you own one of our NFTs, you can come in and sign in. And then it's like a mini version of Photoshop, but bespoke for our own NFT. So, you know, you can pick your apes and then start making graphics for them. You can do all kinds of stuff. And that way you could create Twitter content and stuff like that for your apes. What else did we do? We've done a couple things, and we also threw parties across the world. We threw like 4 parties now at all the NFT conferences. Sat in countless spaces. But no, to go back to your original question, the game wasn't launched, and we had our first roadmap ended. Nope. You can't hear me?
No, I hear you. I'm just saying somebody's there.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, our first roadmap ended with the idea that we were going to integrate into other metaverses. And then when we got to that point, we just decided to make our own metaverse. So
that's cool.
That's what we're doing now.
Well, did you hear the steps? Did you see that? Did you hear the time that it took to get to where they are now?
I like the sellout thing though, Jay. I like this. It's comfortable.
But remember, after we sold out Pinky, how we felt. We felt empty inside.
Yes,
after selling out a project. And that's a good question to even ask Josh here.
Well, wait.
Do you feel?
Let's let Josh answer this when we go into our animated section. So let's reset the show. Okay, Josh, I'm gonna have to remove the screen here. So boom, here we go. I'll bring it back up. But you guys ready? So in our animated series on the YouTube, we have this guy. It's a Gremgo of Thanos. Shout out to Rizzo the boss. He has a Thanos, right? So he snaps his fingers. So I figured we all snap our fingers, and in post production, we all get animated. So how about this guy? 1, 2, 3, and we snap. All right. So now we're animated. Look at my lace pink suit. You know, Jay's got his jersey on. And Ape Mother, you're right here in our podcast. Look how nice our podcast is, you know? And look at those dance moves. But yes, okay, the question was, Jay, what was your question, my friend?
The question was...
He forgot.
What was the question? Jesus. What was the question? Somebody help me.
What's the question, bro?
I don't remember, man. I had it. You messed me up. What was the question? The question was...
Oh, we got comments.
Let me check the comment section. Someone was paying attention.
Come on.
Michael's laughing. Anyway, we'll move on for that question. We'll go to another one question.
Okay, we got questions here. Hold on, we got some questions. Okay, so you got a fan. Lady Wings pops into her spaces and pops into everybody else's space as well. She's a dear friend of everybody, and we love her very much. She's saying first time she sees the game. We have Just So Psycho saying same here. So that's a whale in the Gremgos community. He probably is going to go sweep up some Ape reunions. You never know what the Psycho. You never know.
I gotta get some too.
Yeah, we're gonna get some. We have no choice now. Lady Wings, I wish for a pop. She's got some crying eyes. What else? When I get into the game, can I make a bow and arrow as my weapon? Josh?
I love that question. Right now, we have crafting enabled in the game, but not a bow and arrow or like shooting weapons. That will come though.
Okay, that will come, Lady Wings. We got Brandon Beach saying, "What's up? Good evening." Well, I'm saying good evening. What am I saying? What's up for? But yeah, you know, we've been in a lot of these podcasts. It's the first time we host this, right? So we've been in Shaka, we've been in Homeboy Flicks, we've been in
Shout out to Homeboy Flicks.
shout out to Homeboy Flicks. We've been in Wadi Crypto Hunter, and they do this, right? Like the questions and all these things that pop up, you know. So it's like I gotta tribute to them, you know, by asking you, what is that background?
There we go. There's a trio. You got Ape Mother in the middle, and I think the doctor is to the right.
The doctor's smoking a cigar.
Smoking a cigar.
And the son is wearing the frog hat.
I don't think I've ever seen the frog. I guess I'm not in enough spaces with you guys. That's gotta change. We're gonna have to do more Grimgoyle Ape Mother spaces. That's gotta be a thing.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You guys do a great job.
Oh,
What?
thanks, man.
How? Wait, what?
every time Josh talks, Pinky wants to take notes and just write it down.
Listen,
Oh,
as
yeah,
founder to founder, right? It's always a mutual respect between founders to founders, and you want to learn from each other. So,
of course.
yeah, I am taking notes. I am learning from this guy here, right? So, like, hell, I don't give it. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Definitely.
I'm not.
Different. So what I've learned from this podcast overall is that we've had different entry points, but what's been consistent in terms of what I've learned is the team. Ultimately, the foundation is how successful you're going to be. If you don't have a great team, you're not going to be successful at the end of the day. And more so than that, if your drive isn't money but more passion, you'll be more successful as well. So the ingredients for a successful project: passion, team. And that's not necessarily a big team. He has a small team. You already said father, son, mother.
I thought you were going to say the Holy Spirit.
I was about to say the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost. But seriously, just three. And if I guess thinking about it from like how most prizes would probably think about it, with a 10,000 collection, you have to be able to moderate it. He used to have like 4 mods. He used to have 7. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, with a big collection like this, and you guys are verified on OpenSea, I'm saying to myself, they have to have a big team, right? Have to have a big team. And he's saying his team is small.
So there you go. Do you take
His
weight
team
off your
sounds
shoulder?
His team sounds like our team, which gives us hope. Vicky.
That's possible. I mean, and it's taken us a year and a half to learn how to work smarter, and not just work 12, 14 hours a day, but that's what it took for a long time. And these days we could easily spend that amount of time doing that, but our personal lives don't flourish when we do that. So in order for us to be successful, it's the balance of the two. But we've gotten better. We've implemented smarter systems. We're using better tools. We're doing simple things like scheduling tweets in advance. You'd be amazed at how life-changing that is. Thinking of content a month or 2 ahead down the road, planning for NFT events down the road, not trying to do everything yourself, like partnering with other brands and working with them on collaborations like these Art Basel Miami parties. I've spent a lot of time planning events where we were the primary host, and it's okay to not be the primary host of every event and just be a co-sponsor and help support another brand. I mean, those are strategic relationships that, the number one thing, like when you go support somebody like Jim and Marcus, they're going to notice that because they're really good people, and it always comes back. And so it's worth it.
For sure. Pigeons of New York are dear to our hearts now. Ape Reunion is dear to our hearts too.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. We need to do a little more deep dive into Gremgoyles at some point.
Yeah, we got to do a collab space, something like that. If you think we're rowdy over here, we're rowdy up in those spaces too.
We didn't get rowdy here. This was all PG.
This was I said a few F-bombs, but that's the annoyed panda in me.
Yeah, he's got a. Oh,
that's the annoyed panda in me.
He's got to meet the other castles. He's got to meet the 1s, the 2s, and the 3s. That's gonna be like an initiation into the chambers, the round table.
Yeah.
But I did want to ask the question. I did see a tweet of you putting out a photo of someone climbing a rock. I'm not sure if that was you or if that was like
on the bike.
The bike, but I saw someone climbing up a rock. I think. Am I mistaken, Josh?
That was me. Yeah. Okay. So I've spent a lot of time doing like big climbs and skiing big mountains and rock climbing big mountains and ice climbing, stuff like that. So that's still do it.
That's impressive. That's no easy feat. Like in my mind, I kid you not, when I saw it, for some reason, I imagined it being like Tom Cruise. You remember when? No, hold on. Follow me for a second. Who remembers that scene of Tom Cruise climbing and he reached down and then got like the powder and then he put it back up? In my mind, when I saw it, I was like, "Is that Tom Cruise?" And he's just writing a thing about it.
This man's in envy. He's in envy of you, bro. He doesn't.
Wait, hold on. Let's see another picture of him on the bike, and I'm looking at the camera. I'm like, oh wait, was that him? I gotta find out. So I was
my goodness,
that was a question I was saving, but it slipped my mind. But now you brought it back up.
Tom Cruise.
It's all coming together now.
Tom Cruise. Yes. I'm gonna call him Josh, and I'm gonna call him Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. I mean,
Tom Cruise. Freaking Tom Cruise in Bates Hotel. There you go.
That might have worked like 10 years ago, but I don't know if it works now.
All right. But anyways, we're winding down this amazing show. Thank you, Josh, for
You want to go? You want to go, Pinky?
I listen.
More questions. No,
I got to go.
We can save this. We can save this for a space. How about that?
Yeah, Josh. When are you available to? Well, we can do back end channel.
Oh, before we get into that, we've got to ask the question: have you been to Montreal?
We were talking about them in the backstage.
I've only been to Windsor. I've only been to Windsor. Right across the river from Detroit.
So Windsor, Ontario. Yeah, right across Detroit. So Montreal, like I was saying earlier in the backstage, we are Gremgos and Wild Guardians are hosting NFT MTL. Jay likes to say NFT Montreal, but I like to say NFT MTL. It really is something that I think Ape Reunion and yourself as the founder, the face, I'd love to have you there. Not only presenting all this stuff, but even showcasing the game, playing. Like we could actually offer you a spot, a TV, playing the game with others live. Is it available on mobile?
It's a browser-based game, and it's mobile compatible, but it really depends on your device.
So Android, forget about it. It only works on Apple. Got it.
I haven't tried on Android because I'm an Apple guy. So
yeah, we all Apple guys. Sorry, Jake and Nick.
Well, we almost had them, guys.
Yeah, NFT MTL would love to. We're gonna have. It's gonna be a big event. It's gonna be a 3-day event.
So just to clarify, this event that we're doing, we don't want it to be like the other events. We want to do a lot of onboarding because it's going to be in a tourist area. There's going to be Ferris wheels. There's going to be bars, and I'll probably be there before I get there.
There's
food.
there's a Ninja Warrior. There's a Ninja Warrior.
It's going to be
the event outside too. Right,
it's going to be more Web 2 people than Web 3 people. That's how we really want it to be. We want to do some more onboarding there. So I think if we have like a screen set up with the gameplay and all of that, that's really going to bring them in because it's like NFTs and video games. It's going to be easier for people to accept it. I want to know more about it because we also have our pixelated game that we're working on with our project. Do you know what I mean? So to the collaboration with the Grim Goals and Ape Reunion makes so much sense because the art that is nothing that's similar, but we have aligned interest in a sense, and also the game, the pixelated game. I want to see it come together, and I think it'll be pretty cool if it came together.
Yeah, let's talk more about it. Let's just continue the conversation because I don't know when is it?
July.
Oh, July. Okay, cool. We have lots of time between now and July, so anything's possible. I thought you were going to say like January, and I'm like, no, it's not happening.
It was supposed to be in March, but no, we pushed it to a warmer time for Canada because nobody wants to be in Canada when it's cold.
You don't want to be in Montreal in March, bro. Winter jackets and.
Well, if it's any consolation, where I live last year, we got over 900 inches of snow. So
what's that in centimeters?
Let's do a little conversion really quick.
What's that in centimeters? I don't have inches. I have centimeters here.
I had a feeling you were going to say this.
Sorry, bro.
I feel like he has it like saved or bookmarked already. Because I have a feeling like
2,300 centimeters. You need
one day? In one day or the whole winter? So the whole winter.
Last year we got 23 meters of snow here.
Okay, so you beat me. All right. Yeah, we get like 40 centimeters a day kind of thing, but not.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but not like a day every day, like every third day. So think about 80 centimeters a week.
Like a foot every 2 feet a week, basically. Yeah, okay. It's still a good amount, and it's cold there.
Oh shit, it's cold.
Oh yeah, I grew up in Michigan, so I know it's.
You got that slushy snow.
Yeah,
you got that slushy, dirty snow.
I would only, this would be my first time coming to Canada to do something productive and not just go to the casino when I was a teenager. Or
we could go to the casino. So what we're trying to do is plan events within the event. You get it? So we're gonna have the event during the day, afternoon, night. But when it hits midnight, why do you still want to be at this NFT place? Let's all hit the clubs. Let's all hit the strip clubs. Let's hit the club.
Yeah, no, I love that. We just threw an event in Atlanta, Georgia, on Friday the 13th this year.
Oh wow!
With two other projects. It was the same thing. We had a club. We had the VIP section at a club. The place was packed. It was really cool.
That's something we're gonna do. We could go. We could do this here, my friend.
Yeah,
We
well,
gotta have everybody. I see it happening. Everybody's gonna show up, and it's gonna be. And Jay won't know what to do with himself. He won't know what to do with himself.
Montreal. How far away is Montreal from Edmonton?
Plane wise, about a 4-hour flight.
Okay.
4-hour flight, easy. From Montreal to Vancouver, you're looking at 8 hours. So from Edmonton, so it's half. Edmonton's smack in the middle from of North America, so of Canada. So yeah,
Got it.
we're gonna plan this, and we're gonna have packages. We're gonna have deals. And once if for example, Josh, you're booking, you want to come, we're gonna help you with the hotel room, with the hotel and everything. We're gonna say, okay, the closest hotel is here. Boom. Taxis. So if you want to get crunk with a little bit of funk, listen, I got you a taxi, bro. Don't worry about it. Jay's gonna sleep in my house, so it's all good. So
I usually spend I spend a lot of money on Ubers when I go to NFT events because
we're gonna get a taxi service that obviously gonna pay for it, but it won't be taxi service that you're gonna pay a lot, because you're gonna be going to a hotel that's closer to the venue, closer. The whole venue itself is smack dab in the middle of old Montreal, where the clubs and the restaurants and everything is at.
That's so cool.
When you want to feel like a celebrity, you go downtown Montreal, Old Port. So the celebrity of Ape Mother is gonna come. Hey, Tom Cruise and Bates Motel.
Tom Cruise.
Shit.
That's gonna be his nickname now when we see him.
You guys are funny.
It's Jay's the funny guy. I'm just the asshole.
Yeah, and sometimes we switch. But this is episode 3.
Episode 3, Castle Talk, season 2, with the man of the hour, Ape Mother Josh. Thank you, bud, so much for being on the show. Everybody that came and watched us. We've been on this for what, an hour and 17 minutes. Our first ever live on YouTube and the Twitter. So X, if you want to. So really is, man, thank you so much for doing this, taking the time of your day to be on our show, and being here with us. Any last words from Jay? Marketing. Buy my cup. Look at him. Buy my cup. Buy my cup.
See you in Art Basel.
Josh, final words?
See you at Art Basel, and make sure you stay tuned next week. We're going to be releasing an open edition free mint of a reunion season 2 poster. And if you own the season 2 poster, you can buy a physical poster at a discount. So when you mint this, you can put it right in your Google or Apple Android wallet or your Apple wallet, and then you'll get a notification and you can click on it, and it will take you to a shopping cart with the poster already in your cart and a discount already applied, and you can buy it right then and there.
And this is a poster that comes to your house?
Yep. It'll just get mailed to you. And so I'm going to be mailing them myself, and it's going to be coming with some stickers and, just one way for us to do something fun and onboard more people into NFTs. And, we kind of have like a history with creating posters and wall art. So
there you go. Lady Wings, I want a poster. There you go. So there's your answer. That's a beautiful poster.
I've got to say, their website, no joke.
This website is just actually our shop. This is our other website. This is also our website. We have a lot of websites right now. We're actually in the process of pulling everything together and putting it all in one place. But yeah.
Well, the one I was referring to was the one that was like listing like the OpenSea and then the other collections you had. When you go to, I think you go to the link in your bio, it gives you like the separations of like what's listed without actually having to click on the link and go to OpenSea. Like if you go to,
you're talking about this. This is
yes, this right here. Whatever this is, it gives you the listing of what's available on the site without having to even click on the link. You can just get the listings.
Yep. Yeah. So shout out to the Side XYZ team. This is through Side. And
Okay.
If you reach out to them, I'm sure they would love to have you guys as a part. I'll set up a group DM for us. They're amazing. And I've seen so many projects jump on board. We were really lucky to be one of the early ones, and they actually reached out to us. And I was actually just thinking to myself today how great of a website this is. Not because it's our brand, but just how great of a feature this is for projects. It's kind of like an enhanced version of Linktree, if you ask me.
Yeah, bro. Pinky, I don't know if you remember, we had this conversation recently with someone reaching out to us and tickets. I don't know if you ever finished that conversation, but it's all coming back to me now. We had this conversation before, but now we actually see it. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll set you guys up in a group DM, and we'll get that taken care of. So.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
This is roundtable talk, guys. Get yourself a red coin.
Red coin, man. Red coin.
Smart said himself a red coin yesterday. Lucky bastard. Airdrop a red coin.
What's this? So final comments. This is what just was like. Well, dealing with rugs can feel like Mission Impossible. Yeah, I get it. Tom Cruise, got it. What else?
That's funny, actually.
But that's actually how me and Pinky came together.
Well, look at this one. Look at this one. Yeah. Okay.
Me and Pinky came together from a rug project.
Oh, I love that. So did Rug Doctor and I.
Yeah, we came from a rug project that didn't value our team effort to make them money.
Sure, I
So-
get that.
And then they actively went into a space. Well, he actively went to a space of like what? The four of us, the host, himself, and me and Pinky. And was like, oh, I can't do it all myself. My team does nothing. After that day, forget about it.
Forget about it. Take it easy.
Well, it's not easy, but it's not an easy road to walk. I'm not defending them, but you guys know this is not an easy task.
Well, now that we're founders, I kind of see where he was getting at. That you do need a team, you do need your guys behind you, but at the same time, don't blame, don't point fingers of who's doing what.
Yeah.
Stop, take a step back, and look at who's helping. Like I blame Jay on a lot of shit, but I know it's my fault. So, so it really is that.
And the kind of person I am, before he blames me, I already have the receipts and the dates.
Right.
That's you don't blame me for that? Well,
If my Uber bill is really expensive and I, might have one too many drinks, I'm blaming Jay in Miami.
Please do, and send him the bill.
as Cycle said, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We're gonna go to our little exit show. Josh, thank you so much, man. Thank you for taking the time of day with us. We appreciate you. Connector, disconnector. Thank you for being my co-host, like usual.
Connector.
And it's day and night Castle Talk, Jay and Pinky Web3 Talk Show, and we'll see you on the flip side, guys. Peace.
Yeah, it's that castle talk. What up, Jose? You watch the world. This that castle talk. 1, 2, 3, castle. This is that castle talk. Yo, castle me, castle 1, castle 2.